speak too soon, Endora. Something awful's bound to happen.
Come on, Tabby Cat. The kid done good for once.
Thank you. Thank you, Kay. Boy, so nice to have a night off.
Oh.
Tabby works us to the bone, and I'm so sick of my dishpan hands.
You two work since when?
Oh. You see what I mean? She is a slave driver, never satisfied.
Well, you know what? You're never going to have to worry again. Because now that I've got my powers under control, you will never have to lift a finger again the rest of your life. I can't wait. Magic is going to make my life with Miguel perfect.
You are mad, Kay. You're not trained, and yet you take risk after risk. This is all going to blow up in your face, you know. And as for Miguel, well, he's already totally confused about your mistakes tonight.
Okay, can't you just give me a little credit for once? Gosh, I mean, this spell is working fine. You know what? You just wait. You just wait. Because with my powers, my life with Miguel's gonna be a day at the beach.
Day a tsunami hits, maybe.
Thank you so much for coming over like this, Dr. Wilson.
Well, I don't usually make house calls, Miguel, but you sounded so upset on the phone.
Please sit.
Thank you. So, what seems to be the trouble?
I don't know where to begin.
Oh, don't worry. Patients' first sessions are often awkward. Just relax, trust in me. Your innermost thoughts will begin to flow. So, tell me, what is it that's bothering you so much that you felt compelled to contact a psychiatrist?
Everything. Okay, I never thought I would say this to anyone, Dr. Wilson, but I think I'm going crazy. Okay, you see, strange things have always happened in this town. Yet I've always been able to keep a level head about it, but now I think I'm losing my mind, Dr. Wilson.
Interesting. Could you be a bit more specific?
Okay, let's see.
What's happened to make you feel this way?
In the blink of an eye, I find myself in strange places, doing strange things. And I have no idea how I got there. Sometimes I think I've been dreaming, but I haven't been asleep. And I have these strange memories.
For instance?
For instance, I remember my body was split in two. Oh my God, what's happening? Miguel, please. Dude, I must be seeing things. I don't know about you, Dr. Wilson, but I think I'm ready for that funny farm.
I don't like those fantasies.
See, you might think they're fantasies, but in my head, they don't feel like fantasies. They feel like memories.
Those are fantasies of self-abasement. Simply would indicate guilt or low self-esteem. So, what else concerns you?
Okay, the fact that all these images come out of nowhere at odd moments. Okay, they couldn't have happened, but yet they seem like they did. In my head, they don't feel like fantasies. They feel like memories.
Fascinating.
I'm glad you find that fascinating, because then we were here. I was having dinner here with our landlady Tabitha and two of her friends. So not only did I imagine Hawaii, but I imagined the date at the seascape too.
I want you to take a deep breath, Miguel, and think. Now, tell me, what sort of relationship do you have with your mother?
With my mother? You know what? I'm not finished, okay? I see things. I see strange things.
Could you give me another example?
Okay, right before I called you was the last straw. I told you we were having dinner. I look over and all of a sudden the dishes are airborne. The dishes are flying, Dr. Wilson. They elevate from the table and they were making their way towards the kitchen.
Now, I really do need to know more about your mother.
This has nothing to do with my mother, Dr. Wilson. Hey, look at me. Okay, can't you see I'm going crazy right now?
I don't like this one bit.
Stop worrying.
Kay, the dishes are washing themselves beautifully, but they are still wet. Do you think you can get them to dry themselves too?
Oh, piece of cake.
Ah, here we go.
Oh, hush. Okay, listen up, you soggy dishes. I'm in charge, so obey my wishes.
Oh, enough with the rhyming, Kay. It's worse than your magic.
I will have you know I got an A in creative writing, okay? All right, just Use the air to dry yourself so Norma doesn't have to lift a finger.
Hurricane Hattie strikes again.
Oh, don't start with me. Everything's just fine now.
Too close for comfort, if you ask me.
Okay, it's not a big deal. We had a problem and I fixed it. Everything's back to normal.
I think not, dear.
What?
Whoa! You think you knew he's got enough soap? Woo!
He can't be dead.
Well, no pulse, no breathing. Doesn't sound like he's in the pink.
We need to help him.
Oh, trust me, Teresa, Ethan is dead. I mean, he would have had to have a very powerful constitution to survive that poison.
Wait,
Yeah, the strawberries, they were laced with it.
you
Yes, me. Mea culpa, mea culpa. I sent the strawberries and the champagne.
monster!
Oh, Teresa, come on, expand that vocabulary of yours. Try fiend, demon, ogre. There's so many different possibilities.
He can't be dead. Oh, God. Why would you do this to him? He wasn't a threat to you. We all thought that you were dead. Why would you want to kill him?
I didn't. The strawberries weren't for him. They were for you.
You are my passion for life.
Love Muffin, are you in here?
Right here, my kumquat.
Kay! Get this dishwashing soap off my head! She has very sensitive skin!
I'm sorry.
Well, I venture to say that your magic fix wasn't exactly perfect, was it?
Don't worry, I'll fix it.
No! This is where you come in, Indora. Do you want soap bubbles on your cookies, soap bubbles on your milk, everywhere, do you? What do you say, Kay?
Thank you, Endora.
I didn't quite hear that, dear.
Thank you, Endora.
Boy, though, a woman's work is never done. These dishes are not gonna be drying themselves, Peaches.
Let's hit it, sweet cheeks.
Yep.
Well, the fun is over. Although, frankly, I didn't think it was much fun. You've got to stop this, Kay. You're getting addicted to magic. And you don't have the training or the experience, and you don't know how to control your powers yet.
Well, I'm learning.
Yeah. Yeah, only by trial and error, and that is no way to learn anything. It takes years and years to understand your capabilities. Now, I know you need to practice your magic, but only under supervision and in the proper environment. Not around people you love. I mean, something could go wrong, and then you may hurt someone, or worse.
I'm not going to let that happen.
You don't know. I mean, look at poor Miguel. He's already totally confused. And every time we put another spell of forgetfulness on him, then he becomes even more addled. And you know, these spells, they don't erase memories. No, they just sort of mask them. That poor boy, he doesn't know whether he's coming or going.
Yeah, well, I just want to make him happy.
Kay, I can't really believe I'm saying this to you, but, you don't need magic to make Miguel happy. Miguel loves you. And love is the most powerful magic of all. So you should just trust it and go with it. But oh no, you just keep rushing headlong into one disaster after another. If you're not careful, my girl, your powers will lose you, Miguel.
How?
Well, misused magic can do terrible things. I've seen it all before, even back before the time when you mortals crawled out of the slime and asked me for love potions. And in the blink of an eye, false love can turn into hatred.
Oh, it won't. It can't.
Okay, dear. I have known you since you were born. I've seen you chasing after Miguel for years and years, and now you have him. You have him. I would hate to see your powers cost you the relationship you fought so hard for.
Look, Tabitha, that's not gonna happen. Miguel and I, we're fine. We're more than fine. And nothing, especially my magic, is gonna change that.
Dr. Wilson, can't you help me, please? I think there's something completely wrong with me.
I must admit, what you're describing does sound troubling.
It's worse than that. Okay, I feel like I'm completely losing touch with reality. And I don't know what to do. I'm about to marry the most loving woman in the world. And we have a daughter together, Maria, who we both love with all our hearts. You'd think everything would be perfect. But I'm scared. What if I'm going nuts?
We don't use that word.
Nuts? But that's what I feel like, Dr. Wilson. I mean, if I'm going nuts, I think Kay would be better off without me.
Now, don't give in to dramatics.
What do I have to say to get through to you, Doctor? I'm losing my mind. What if I hurt Kay or Maria? Before that happens, I think I need to leave Harmony forever.
Miguel, before you decide to make any major changes in your life, I think we first need to determine whether or not there really is a problem.
Oh, there's a problem, all right. Okay, I'm going completely bonkers. I'm going nuts.
We don't use that word.
Listen, I love Kay and Maria, and I can't subject them to the rantings of a madman. Do you realize how unfair it would be to stick it with a husband that's as crazy as I am?
Why don't you take a deep breath, relax, and just lie down? We'll see if we can get to the root of those problems.
Okay. I'll try.
Good, good. Now, what is your first clear memory of your mother?
Why do you keep asking me about my mother?
What was that? It sounded like the roar of a hungry lion.
That's just Fluffy. She's our kitty cat. Now, she's the biggest cat I've seen, but she has quite an appetite. I think Tabitha overdoes it with the amount of feeding.
Okay. What is that?
No, it's okay. It's the plumbing in this house is a mess.
Plumbing? Sounded like the beginning of World War III. I'm gonna go investigate.
Knock yourself out.
Hey, honey. How you feeling?
I'm okay, but listen, I think we need to talk.
Is everything okay?
You're not the one who's nuts, Miguel. You're not the one who's nuts. It's me. It's them. It's this whole house. It's the nut house. All of them. I'm nuts. Cuckoo. I'm the big cashew.
What on earth?
Me. Oh, no. Keep them away from me. Keep them away from me. You're devils or witches. Wear your costumes. You were a clown, and you were playing with this saber-toothed tiger, and you were there, and you.
Have you been giving your guests too many martinis?
No, she just got here.
What's going on here? Where is the circus?
Oh, yeah. What circus would that be?
Save yourself, Miguel. Get out of this crazy house while there's still time. Nuts, nuts, monkeys, they're all nuts.
What was that all about?
Who was she?
She was a psychiatrist I called.
Really?
Did something happen in the kitchen?
Nothing out of the ordinary, no?
No, it was a perfectly normal night in this house.
That's so odd. She seemed fine a minute ago.
Look, kid. If anyone knows from shrinks, it's me. They're all Looney Tunes.
Absolutely, Norma. Some of those so-called doctors had the nerve to call my Normie crazy. I mean, can you imagine that?
I don't know. Maybe she was just having a bad day.
Why did you call a psychiatrist?
We'll talk. It's just you know, I've just a few issues.